Hello everybody and welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. My name is ZSDA, or the INSANEBRIT if you prefer, and just a shout out to a guy called marzbar, who's a big YouTuber, well, you know, bigger than me all day long. He's like 75,000 people on Twitter. I don't know how many subs he's got. I have come across him once before, where I saw him, a video he did of him, he got burgled, and he was talking about it. I enjoyed that video very much actually, and I kind of maybe should have subscribed at least back then. And out of nowhere, I haven't had no contact with him or anything. I do like some of his videos that I have seen in the past, but he all of a sudden I get blown up. All of a sudden I'm getting loads and loads of comments and subs on my YouTube video of me, basically out of all the videos I have, unboxings, simulations, whatever, of a cookie review that I did in the first year that I ever did this, or like 8 months ago, like 2015, and it wasn't a very, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. It was just a cookie review. I did it off a fly, and all of a sudden 1,000 people now have seen me eat a cookie. So thanks to marzbar. Some feedback's negative or whatever, but it doesn't really matter either way, because it's not what my channel is about. If I was a food channel, then I would be very depressed over it, you know what I mean? Like if I got negative feedback, but it is what it is. But I don't let things like that bother me. But yeah, people are subscribing, and I've got 100 subscribers now. So I've grown by about 20 subscribers. I will say that if you haven't watched that video, and I'll leave it in the link in the description below as well, there are better videos on my channel, which, you know, and I advise you to go watch them, especially my gameplay and stuff like that. My carb capture is, I've tried fixing it. I don't know if it's still, I don't know, I'm wary of it, you know what I mean? So I'm going to be recording after this, hopefully, and getting some gameplay going for next week as well. More Metal Gear, of course. We're going to try and beat that, more story-based content. But anyway, enough about that. I would have read out people's names individually, but there's too many people, and I want to get on with this News Friday video. So anyway, guys, so Rise of the Tomb Raider finally gets a release date for the PS4. The date is October 11th. It will be the 20-year celebration edition is available as well. I don't know if that's separate. I don't think by standard or the celebration edition. I assume it will, I don't know, either way, the celebration edition includes all the DLC. I don't know if it's going to cost anything extra, but either way, I'm not really majorly concerned with DLC, to be honest with you. It is a game I just want to play for the story. I don't really care if there's any online multiplayer or whatever. If it's story DLC, might be a bit different, but I don't know if I'll be forking out the extra bit of money for that, depending. But I am interested in seeing it. Finally, I love the last game, and I'm happy to support this one. Batman Telltale games hit stores on August the 2nd. The first episode, which I will be playing, hopefully. I'm hoping to play that game. Again, I'm just going to touch on that, but August 2nd, so it's coming out. I will break away from Metal Gear just to jump into that. I do love Batman, as you can see. Batman constantly watching over me here. But yeah, so that's going to be quite interesting. Speaking of Batman, the standalone Batman movie that could be coming out with Ben Affleck could be set in the Arkham Asylum, sorry, is what I'm trying to say. Where there will be multiple bad guys, maybe Penguin, Killer Croc, you know, depending, or the Riddler. I would like to see multiple enemies taking on Batman, but then again, at this particular point, it is just a rumor, and you should take it with a pinch of salt. But it would be awesome to fucking see. I can't wait to see that movie as well. I still haven't seen Batman vs Superman. I will be buying that on Blu-ray when it comes out. The what was it called? The limited edition? No, special edition. Ultimate edition, where it's included extra scenes and stuff like that, which are imperative to the actual story. Anyway, that's enough about Batman. Next up is Prey. The Bethesda game is basically the reimagining of the series. It's not just about, they state that it's not just a shooting game, it's more of a hybrid game with RPG elements, plus you'll gain powers from aliens themselves. Now, to me, it just looks like an updated version. No, not that this is a bad thing, but it looks like an updated version of Dead Space, which I did love. I played all the Dead Space games, and it would be brilliant to play that, and I can't wait to get my hands on that. If I could ever finish Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain, Jesus Christ, it's going on forever. Next up is Sony's profit margins, a whopping 78% of their profits for the first quarter came through gaming. $546 million in the first quarter. So basically, meaning it really was for the players, you know what I mean? Now, I remember the Sony laptops they stopped doing, which was my previous laptop. They felt they lost the battle there. They had the Sony Ericsson, I think Sony Ericsson. I think they shut that down as well, or sold it off. So they lost the mobile market as well. TVs they're still in, and the PlayStation, or at least I think they're still in the TVs. Yeah, I assume they are, Sony Bravia and stuff like that. So yeah, they've more or less become, I mean, they've got so many divisions, they're becoming like a gaming empire more than anything else. I mean, they were already big in the gaming empire, as it were, or gaming industry, with the main features being PlayStation, Xbox, and then you've got the PC realm as well there. But, so they're in the big three there. But yeah, they've cut out a lot of sectors in their, in their company, because they were losing, to be honest with you, like the iPhone and stuff like that, so they dropped out. Next up is movie news now, and there is one or two movies I will talk about here, and that is the new Wonder Woman trailer has hit. Now it looks great to me. There's a particular scene where she's coming out the trenches in the middle of World War I or II, I believe. I think it's World War I. She looks like a fucking supermodel. You know what I mean? She looks beautiful, whatever. Which a lot of people are saying, somewhat to a point, looks ridiculous. I understand it. But basically, maybe her powers include not only being strong and what have you, and with that lasso, with a shield and that. Maybe she also has the ability to reflect dirt and mud. I don't know, but it is a funny scene. I recommend you check out the trailer. It reminds me of Captain America in some ways, to be honest with you. A female version of Captain America. Especially, now there's nothing really wrong with that, but the fact that it's set in World War I or II or whatever, just pretty much like Captain America was, it's got similarities there, I think. But either way, it's its own movie in itself, and I'm happy enough to go see it. A strong female character with her own backstory, you know what I mean, who can kick ass. Now that brings me up to the next movie of Ghostbusters, of I have dubbed feminist Ghostbusters, where they ran that shit so much down your fucking throat. You want to, I can't stand that shit. It has basically failed, even after 2 weeks of its release, it has failed to make back its production budget. I'm not supporting that movie. I never fucking would support that movie. I said it from the start when they brought that shit out, and then as it's gone on, it's just been more and more confirmed as not only a shit movie, but a movie that had a premise and then they changed it for feminist reasons, or at least that's what I would state anyway. Whatever. Anyway, how much was the budget, you say? If it hasn't made back the basic budget, let alone profit, well, the budget was 150 million US dollars. Ha! And one of the producers or whatever was saying they wanted more series, more other ones to come out. You know what I mean? I can't remember the exact name. They called them sequels, sorry, for it to come out. I hope to God that doesn't happen either way, but funny as fuck to me. And finally, the Injustice movie, I'm super hyped for as well. The Injustice movie, in 2017, it's going to be coming out. The main bad guy for this is going to be Darkseid. Doomsday they used in the Batman vs Superman. So I was wondering, well, who is this? What's his abilities and stuff like that? So let's check that out right now, actually, if I can just check this. Oh, hold on, here we are. Right, so his abilities are superhuman strength, speed and durability, projection of omega beams, flight, telekinesis, and energy of mass manipulation and immortality. So he does sound like a pretty badass character. I can't wait to see what they do with him. We're taking on the Flash, Batman, Superman, etc. But anyway, guys, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Facebook. That will be in the link in the description below as well. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.